Oop, I know I did it. Too many buttons.
Everybody had these in middle school, every color.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are dope. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is lift the camera up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then other than that, just make sure you can hear them okay.
Yeah, it sounds pretty crispy.
Okay, great.
Man, I love this space.
Good. I'm glad you like it. It's so the owner, he's not here today, but
Okay.
he's from New York. If you can't tell, it was like
Yeah. That's what I like.
feel,
That's what I
yeah.
like about it. Yeah.
Yes, sir. But yeah,
That
man,
goes.
it's our 10-year anniversary, so
Crazy.
it's really a big year for us. Tay, I might need your assistance just to make sure that this is even. Can you unplug the bottom ones for me? I'm gonna just make the bottom ones at the bottom.
These are them?
Yes, sir. Perfect.
Put them all the way up?
Actually, no. Let me like right here is good.
Right here?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Just to make it a little taller. Thank you, Tay.
For sure.
Okay. Now that looks better.
Try to plug the HDMI cable back in.
Yes.
Like it
Ah.
might have slipped out.
Yep,
A little bit.
it did. We good now?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Only thing is the boom.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix the boom mic. I'm gonna make that a little taller. Make it a little taller so I can get that on the camera. Alright. Perfect.
You sitting either here, somewhere in this area right here.
You're good.
You good?
You're
Got the
good.
headspace?
Mic's gonna pick up. We just wanna
Okay.
make sure that you're comfortable and that the mic is not in the camera view, but you're
Gotcha.
good. And then Tay, I already hit record, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's have some fun. I'm excited for this. Okay, Tay, can you hear me? Cool. Okay, awesome. Alright. Alright. Good to go?
Yep. Am I
Okay.
looking at you?
Yeah, you
Just
can look at
kinda-
me, my
okay.
direction, the camera, whatever's comfortable for you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay, let's do it. Good. Okay. All right, what's going on? It's your girl, Lala Shepherd. This is a new episode of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report. And today, like I said off air, I am extremely honored. I listen to your sermons. I'm a big fan and follower of what you got going on. And most importantly, I love just the realness, the
Yeah.
relatability. That's what I'm a fan of. Because
Okay.
I'm like, you know what? I like this. I like this. So, I think you might actually be our first pastor, but it's very in line with what we talk about. We talk with entrepreneurs, artists, creatives, just about following their purpose, their journey, progression, and stuff like that. So I'm
Okay.
very, very excited to have you here.
All right, it's good to be here, and I pick up on that same energy. Like when I saw you, I'm like, if you ain't know, you wouldn't even know you was the host. You look
Yeah.
like you was the greeter. You brought us in. All right, now you want to get the water. You setting up stuff
Yes,
like
sir.
you so down to earth.
Yes, sir.
So
Thank you.
so good to meet you.
Yes, sir. Well, let's get to it.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about, the man before the pastor,
Yeah.
before the church, before the books, before the millions of people knew who you were. Who are you? Before all of that.
The son of a single mother who worked at Taco Bell, lived in a hood in Gary, Indiana. Midwest, typical kid who didn't grow up with his father. But man, my mom was so tough, and like she made sure that her kids went to school, that we said yes ma'am, no sir. So I'm just like a dude with good core home values. Love the people who love you, respect those who don't. Give everybody a fair shot, be fair. Not a lot, I think that experience and journey makes a person, not stuff and titles and accumulation. So without all of that, I'm still me. So if it all goes away, I can still be me.
Facts.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen to that. I'm from the Midwest
Where you
myself.
from?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
What? My uncle lives in Cincinnati right now.
See? It's always somebody that knows somebody in Cincinnati, right?
I was just in Cincinnati 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
So my daughter plays for the University of Kentucky.
Nice.
So you got to land in Cincinnati to drive to Lexington. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Now, you know, while we're speaking about your mom, what's one thing that you learned from her indirectly then? Because I'm sure just so much.
This woman, hardest working person I ever met. My mother worked second and third shift at Taco Bell. She went back to a school called Ivy Tech to earn her degree. She was involved in church. She raised 3 kids by herself. Sketchy transportation. I mean, this woman is phenomenal. Lost her mom at an early age to cancer. My mom was actually in the house when her father breathed his last breath. This woman's tough. So what I learned from her was to never give up, never quit. Listen, you're no better than nobody else, but ain't nobody else better than you. Respect everybody.
Yeah.
Love everybody no matter what their story is. I mean, she is my inspiration. I thank God. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I thank God that my mama.
Amen. Yeah. Amen. I love to hear that. Salute to your moms, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And I know you've been very vocal and transparent, you know, just about your relationship with your dad, which I respect as well, because I'm like, you know, I think it's common, unfortunately. But I just love the rawness that you spill when you speak about it. Now, you don't have to go into details about it, but just how did, you know, learning that your dad was your dad at age 12, what did that teach you about forgiveness?
Ooh, maybe that would have been my first lesson in it, because I was mad.
I'm sure.
I was mad. I mean, if I think about the anger that I had when I approached him to ask him the question, it's almost unreal that I was that mad. And then I seen it play out, because now I got trouble at school. Like, my mom, she was here to tell you right now, I did something so crazy one time. One of my teachers, it got on my nerve. I was mad at her. And so what I did is I cracked the door half open in class. I put a bucket of water on top of the door.
No.
I'm talking about off the chain. Talking about being somebody preacher. That's a shame, ain't it?
Ooh.
Like, the anger.
Yeah.
I was the kid that when your mom tried to talk to you, I'm like, I was punching in the air in the room. Like Pac said, my anger, in this case, made me feel for a stranger. Like I was mad, and it helped me to achieve on the basketball court because I channeled it, but it was to my detriment every place else. Temper was bad, popping off at the mouth, so it didn't serve me well. And I like to admit, and to your audience and to you, that it took me a while, I mean well into my late 20s or 30s, to get a hold of a trauma that started when I was 12. You know, they say that most people's life is a result of the trauma that they experienced between 5 and 12 years old. And that trauma, finding out on the heels of that 12-year-old mark, oh my God, it just stayed with me. When I was 22 years old, I remember being in college, my senior year, and my father and I got in an argument on the phone. And I felt like I was a man. I was like, you know what, this is the first time I'm finna talk back to this dude. Like I'm finna tell him how I feel about what he did to me when I was a kid. And so I went off on him on the phone. This dude told me, he said, I don't care what I didn't do, I'll still come down there and kick your butt. This dude threatened to get in the car and come and fight me. And do you know, that was an amazing day for me, because I actually hoped that he would come and put his hands on me, because it was gonna make me believe that he cared. Obviously it didn't happen, but yeah, that anger, it took me a while to get that under wraps. But I thank God that I finally did get to the place where I can manage it. And this is what I like to say, anything that causes us pain and trauma, it never really goes anywhere. You just have to learn how to manage it. And so I think, you know, with God's grace, that I've been able to manage it.
Amen.
Yeah.
What would be your advice to, you know, maybe a parent that's meeting their child for the first time, and they may be of a particular age and, you know, older, or whatever the case may be, and just how how to be present in that child's life, because a lot of times the kid may not be even receptive to it. But just some advice.
Yeah, I think you have to be patient, especially when, I don't want to say the mistake, but when the onus is on you, like when you didn't show up and you can't just walk in a child's life and be like, all right, I'm here, ta-da, let's rock. Nah, like, I think that the same amount of time that it takes a child to develop a trauma is the same amount of time it takes for that trauma to redevelop itself out of their life. And so if you haven't been there in 5 years, get ready for a 5-year track. If you ain't been there for 20 years, I'm not saying it's gonna take 20 years, I'm just saying it's gonna take time, and you can't just expect your presence to erase your absence.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. Now, what would you say is something about your story that maybe people often overlook just because now you are successful in people's eyes?
I mean, I don't know what part they overlook. I just want people to realize that, at least for me, success is not how I define myself. So if I would want people to know anything, is that I don't define myself by any of the things that they see. The things that I define myself by is that my wife, if she were in here right now, she would tell you, he the same way at home that he is in here. Like, when I hear her say that, it makes me feel good about the fact that I'm showing up consistently. Or if you come to the staff office with the staff and they say, man, what you see is what you get. Because I think that loyalty and consistency are two of life's strongest pulls and leverages. And so, yeah, like, I just want to be remembered for being trustworthy. So yeah, because like the car, you can get in an accident in that. House, it could burn down. Clothes, they can get moths. They go out of style. The cleaners can ruin it. So I can't build myself on anything you see on the camera. Everything that I believe about myself is internal, and I hope that I'm doing a decent job at displaying that.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. So our platform is called the Progress Report. You know, everybody's definition of our keyword progress is different, but I would love to hear your definition of progress. I know you speak about progress a lot, so I would just love to hear from your own words.
I think progress is the effort you put into making sure that tomorrow doesn't look like yesterday.
Okay.
Like, progress is, and it don't even, you can't measure it because everybody's progress is not going to be the same. For an 80-year-old person, a progress is a scoot. For an infant, progress is crawling. For a middle-aged person, progress is a full-fledged step. So you measure it based on your stage and capabilities, and I just think that it's just at least putting one foot in front of the other.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. So I want to talk about, entrepreneurship a little bit.
Okay.
So like I said off air, this is our 10-year anniversary of building the Progress Report, and that's why this interview means a lot. This year I was very intentional about, just certain guests that we wanted to have, so this lines up perfectly. But I just wanted to ask you for some words of encouragement, not just for me, but for other people that may be in this position, building a platform where sometimes you may be going through a season of hardship or just slow months, or you might not be as motivated as you once were, but you got this purpose and you want to keep pushing, but just need some words of encouragement.
I would say that to encourage you is that there is nobody you respect or admire that doesn't have the same feelings about what they're going through. I mean, it doesn't matter if you got 1,000 viewers or 7 million. If I got 7 million views and it dips to 3, I've had a setback. So it doesn't matter. Everybody is going through the same thing on every single level, and discouragement doesn't care whether you're in a studio with 50 cameras or 1 camera or 12 cameras. Discouragement doesn't care. It's coming for you. So don't measure your success by anybody else's. What is the best that you can do, and what is the best that you're doing, and you find the progress that's in between those two spaces.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. So I've recently became a first-time author myself.
Okay.
Just dropped the book, but I know that you have 2 books out there.
Well, tell me, what's the name of your book? Don't let's forget my books. What you got? What's your book?
So my book is called, Progress Over Perfection. 10 Years of Building a Progress Report. And so I'm doing a crazy push for it next week. But I wanted to ask you, you know, having 2 books out there yourself, what's some things that you learned about yourself when you were writing these books? Because I'm sure it was so much like self-discovery.
Right? Oh,
right?
My God.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Writing the book is one thing, but let me tell you when I learned something about myself.
Yeah.
When I decided that I was personally going to do the reading for the Audible.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I got in that booth and read that book, and I said, "Oh, you crazy." And number 2, I said, I got to work on my patience.
Yeah.
Because every time that studio tech would stop me and tell me, you said daily in the place where you should have said live. I'm like, no, I didn't, in my mind. So I started to realize, oh my God, I have I'm hypersensitive to my own opinion. Because he knows that I didn't, but I'm convinced that I did. And every time he stopped me, I was like, man, if you stop me one more time, man, I'm about to walk up. So my patience and my I was overly analytical about my own opinion. And that Audible taught me so much about myself.
Wow.
I came out there like, I got to get my stuff together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it exposed me in that booth. Yeah. Yeah.
That's real. Now, so would you say that you're forever learning?
What? I'm learning right now.
Yes, sir.
I'm learning from your engineer to my left. Yep. I'm learning from you.
Yes, sir.
I'm learning what certain facial expressions mean when you give them. I'm learning about myself.
Yeah.
They always say that the person who's actually learning the most is the one who's teaching. Teachers learn more than students.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because the students could, like, how many students are in a math class right now and gonna walk out and don't know nothing? But the teacher is trying to figure out another way how to apply that same information. So the teacher actually learns first before the student.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Now, I do want to go back into the books.
Yeah.
Which one was the toughest to write and why? Because I know we got the Lazy Love, then we have the Shift. 2 different directions, but which one would you say was the toughest to write and why?
The first one, because I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
Right? So I actually, I don't know if you know this, I actually rewrote the Shift and re-released it. So I got 3 now. I re-released the Shift.
Okay.
Because the first one, I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I was writing, and I remember I sent Bishop Jakes as a mentor of mine, and I sent him my script. He said, "What is this? You can do better than this.
Yeah.
You're way smarter than this." So that first one, because it taught me the vulnerability that's necessary for being an author. You can't play, you can't skirt, you can't be fugazi, you can't cap, you can't do, you gotta be, because the reader gonna know.
Oh yeah.
They gonna know. So yeah, it's that first one for sure.
Yes, sir. Well, you know, I think both books are phenomenal, though, and I definitely connected with the message of the first one, though, for sure, the Lazy Love. I feel like everybody can, but salute to you, man. So I wanna talk about something else I found very fascinating when I was doing my research. So we can add author or co-writer and writer to your resume as you work with Kim. I think that is amazing, and Kim actually is the author as well.
Yeah.
So talk about, you know, co-writing the "Rock With Me" song. It touched Billboard charts too, right?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Ain't that crazy?
No, that's amazing.
Right. So, and I ain't even know, he had to call me and tell me.
Oh wow. That's even better when it's like a surprise.
Yeah. So, Kim is that's a great man.
Yeah.
I just want to go on record to say that is a great man.
I love that.
He and his wife. And so my wife and I got married in a place called Anguilla. Anguilla is not easy to get to. In order to go to Anguilla, because I think he came from Atlanta, he had to go from Atlanta to Miami, from Miami to St. Martin, and then get on a boat and come over. Listen, and he had 24-hour notice. Kim came over there, 24-hour notice. Man, shout out to Kim. I love you, man. He came over there. And I surprised my wife because my wife didn't know he was coming. So I had him come on the beach and sing one of his songs to her. And she, when we were walking down the sand and he was singing to her. Well, the day before we went to the studio and I was getting ready, I asked him, I said, I want to write a song for my wife for, and we couldn't get it done. Like I literally was trying to write a song to sing for, would nothing come.
Wow.
Nothing. We were writing words down. He on the piano. I play a little bit, so I'm over there, ding, 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 let us go this. 3 hours later in the studio, couldn't get nothing. The song is Rock With Me.
That's crazy.
4 years later.
That's crazy.
Finishes the song. And he like, hey, we about to release that song. I'm like, are you kidding me? So that song is as old as it's older than my relationship with him. And we released it here recently. So full circle moment.
I love that. I mean, and that's the beautiful thing with music. It's so timeless.
That's right.
You know, when you hear a record, you're not gonna listen to it and be like, well, I think this was probably created 4 years ago. You know, something like that. Hello, how you guys doing?
Hello.
Are y'all recording today? Are you recording? Are you recording? Oh, you just, okay, gotcha, okay.
I'm ready for my interview.
So I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Lemieux.
I just want to come check you out.
Okay, cool. Nice to see you guys. But no, that's definitely amazing. I actually got a chance to meet him. He did a book signing last year at Barnes and Noble's around the corner. Me and my mom went, so salute to Kim.
Yeah, he just literally was like, hey man, we're gonna release this song that we did together, and he said it's gonna be out on, we're gonna put it out. We was pushing it together, had no idea. He called me and said, oh, by the way, we charted. I'm like, that is
crazy. Yep.
Crazy.
Now, you know, music has always played a role in culture, ministry. How important is music in delivering a message, you know, when you're you know, trying to create that connection, especially when you're giving a sermon in certain parts where the instrumentals will come on and things of that nature. So speak about the importance of music.
Yeah, music is important because music is soulful. Like at the end of the day, we're all spiritual, right? And music, I think, taps into the spiritual side that every human being has. It's a subconscious awakening, right? It's rhythmic. Our heart beats in rhythm. You know, they say that stem cells actually, when a stem cell is introduced to your body, they say that one stem cell is beating on the rhythm of its host, and the way healing happens is when that stem cell actually bounces to the rhythm that your body already has. So everything is rhythmic, and so I think that music, it takes barriers down. It puts everybody into the same space. That's why you can go to, imagine going to a football stadium, going over here to Mercedes-Benz, and it's 80,000 people in there, and somebody gets up and makes a statement about business or life or parenting. So many disagreements, but you drop the right beat, everybody start rocking together.
Yeah, that's true.
Because music is soul, and so it is the same whether it's gospel or whether it's R&B. It reaches inside of a person, and so we leverage music to express the truth of the message we believe, and that's why I think it's important.
Understood. What other genres and what artists do you listen to?
Oh yeah, like I'm eclectic when it comes to music. Like
Nice.
I like old school stuff like Sam Cooke from the 50s. I love Luther Vandross, Marvin Gaye, but I like October London.
Okay.
I like Bruno Mars. Oh my God. Like, I took my wife to see Bruno Mars 2 weeks ago. It might have been one of my favorite concerts of all time.
I can believe that.
But I like Jay-Z.
Oh yeah.
Like I like, man, I just, you know, and Kurt Franklin and the Canton Spirituals and the Mississippi Mass Choir.
For sure.
I have a respect and a love for all types of music.
Absolutely, I love that. I love that. If you weren't a pastor, what would you be doing?
Probably the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. I want to be like, you know, making decisions for Pepsi or something.
Yeah.
You know, running a major billion-dollar corporation, because I like leadership and I like business.
Absolutely. Now, I know you have a background in business as well, and I feel like, you know, some people might not know that. So elaborate on that a little bit too.
Yeah. So when I first started out in business, we opened a tax company. I had, at sometimes 9, but about 7 locations. I had income taxes that we did in Birmingham and in Memphis, Tennessee, and Nashville, and in Houston. So I cut my teeth in business there. I started a group called the Henderson Management Group, and in it was a real estate portfolio. I'm in the stocks. I'm in the market right now as we speak. So I have I have a love for it. And it didn't start off as much a love for business. It started off because my father was a pastor and his only stream of income was the church. And I saw how that struggle was there. So I made up in my mind that I was going to diversify myself to make sure that if the church didn't want me anymore, I just be honest. I was like, if they don't want me no more, I ain't gonna lose my house and I ain't gonna lose my life. So I started out in business from that perspective. Now I've learned that it's a gift that God gave me to interweave into the ministry to show other people how to scale and leverage. And the reason I started the tax company, because I just simply Googled one day, what businesses are not affected by the economy?
Yep.
And it was like, well, no matter what the economy is, everybody got to file taxes.
That's the fact.
The other one was a funeral home. I ain't like dead people that much. So
yeah,
I was
right?
like,
no, that's
like I don't know if I want to do that. God bless him, respect him, but I don't want to be out there doing that. So
I feel that.
I picked it. Yeah. So I like business. I love it.
Good. I love that. I actually had a minor in strategic business management myself. So,
okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
well, look at you. Look at your business hat. We in your business
Trying
now.
to make it happen,
yeah.
man. So, just, in your leadership position, whether it's business or being a pastor, what does leadership teach you about yourself?
It teaches me that you have to, I call it KYP, you have to know your personnel. You can't lead everybody the same. This is the biggest thing that ever taught me. If you're on my team and he's on my team and he's on my team, I cannot coach or lead the three of you the same because your paradigms and orientations are different. Meeting a person where they are and tailor making a trajectory for that person is the art of leadership. Being patient, being a cheerleader, being repetitive, not being frustrated with being repetitive. That's another thing. You hear parents say, I told you once, I ain't telling you anymore. Not if you're gonna be a leader. If you're gonna be a leader, you have to recognize that sometimes people didn't hear you to the 7th time. That's why commercials come on all the time. The same Pepsi commercial, the same Coca-Cola commercial, the same Uber commercial, because you have to keep speaking until a person is ready to hear. So that's what I've learned about leadership.
Absolutely. That makes total sense too. Now I'm definitely curious to know your thoughts on just current events and stuff and topics like that today. There was a recent viral comedy skit that kind of touched on churches and pastors and that thing. Drewski. I'm sure you saw it.
Oh yeah, I saw it. I was cracking up. Cracking up.
It was hilarious, but please share your thoughts on it.
Be honest with you, when I first heard about it, I had no idea anybody was outraged about it. Because I'm like, why are we acting like this is the first time we've seen this? How many movies?
Oh gosh.
First Sunday with Cat Williams. How many movies? What's that movie?
Don't Be a Menace.
Don't Be a Menace. How many? I said, don't ask. I say, don't ask. No, like how many times have we seen this? So the outrage to me, it didn't resonate because I've seen it so much. Now I get it because Drewski was a person that people could direct that frustration towards. But how many comedians have made fun of this? And the truth is, the church has, in the history, whether it be through leadership, bad leadership, we've actually given the logs to the fire. Like, comedy is reality exposed. And so what I said to our congregation was, well, if we don't like it, let's change it. Let's correct some of the wrongs that have been exposed, at least for us. And then hopefully somebody will take that positive side and it will go viral. Maybe not. But it didn't outrage me like it outraged some. I understood the outrage, and I will not sweep over the outrage that people have, because for some it was a love for God and a respect that they wanted to have for the institution. I don't think that was his motive, but I don't know him. I think that he's trying to be funny, which is why he did what he did with Charlie Kirk's wife, and why he did. He's no respecter of any genre. It's comedy, and I think, moreover, that the nation needs to get back to laughing again. Like, everybody's so mad about everything. Everybody's so serious about everything. Vitriol, politics, color, racism, classism, sexism. It just, it's so much negativity. The meeting I had before I came to you, one of the ladies said, all we need is love. And that, ain't that true?
We were just having a conversation about, yeah.
Ain't that true? Like love covers a multitude of sins. It really never fails. It covers everything. So yeah, I just want to see more love in the world.
Amen. Amen. And while we're speaking about love, I would say marriage is one of the most visible parts of your life. Salute to the lovely and the beautiful Shani, of course.
Yes, ma'am.
What's one of the biggest lessons that you learned about partnership and love?
She actually taught it to me because when we first came in, I said, okay, well, I kind of built something. I got something going on. You know, obviously she's built something and she's got something going on. So my thought was, immaturely, like, you gonna keep making what you have happen, I'm gonna keep making what I have happen. And one day that girl came to me and she said, I just want to be your partner. What? She said, I just want to be your partner. I want to help you do what you do. And quite frankly, the space that I was in before I met her, I wasn't ready for partnership. I was ready for companionship. I was ready for relationship. I wasn't ready for partnership. And so when she told me she wanted to be my partner, that means that you have to willingly let go of things that you can hold. And you have to willingly allow somebody to come into your space and be effective, even if you could do it yourself. That's what partnership is. It's like, it's intentionally letting somebody hold half of the load or whatever part of the load they're going to hold, even if you can't hold it yourself.
That's real.
Yeah.
Salute to Shani. Okay. Now, how would you say that you guys protect your marriage while living in the public?
Just by making sure that we know each other, like not allowing people outside of us to define how we feel about each other. Like, it doesn't matter what people who've never met us say. You know, every day somebody is like, oh, they got divorced yesterday, and here we are celebrating our 4th anniversary. So
Amen.
we just keep focused on each other, keep moving, keep encouraging one another, keep loving on one another. We have gotten better because in the beginning of our relationship, we didn't prepare for attack and honeymoon. Like, we just thought we were just gonna skate through, and then here come all the other stuff. But you know, looking back, I kind of thank God for the naysayers because it made us stronger. And made us more focused, and it made their voice fade to black. Like, all we kind of do is hear each other.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, I know you guys been vocal about co-parenting, and I know you have background as a hooper as well, and I'm sure you still love the sport. So I have to ask, have you and Shaq ever did a one-on-one game?
No, we never done a one-on-one game. Like, you know, if the only game that he and I practice together is making sure that the kids are good.
Amen.
Like, you know, I understand that those are his children.
Yeah.
I understand that they bear his DNA, and my job isn't to be their father. My job is to assist. Because of their mother, I have proximity, and I hold the values that they have for those children in my presence.
Amen.
And so it's a co-labor. Like, you know, I know my place in that role. I know who I am in that role. I know who I am in their life in that role. So there's no friction. There is no competition. You can't compete with the roots. Those are the seeds of that tree. So. I'm just who I am in their life, and if they need a friend, I'm a friend. If they need fatherly advice, I give fatherly advice. If they need a spiritual leader, my job at this stage is to be flexible enough to be whatever they need at whatever time they need it.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, are you keeping track of the NBA right now? Who do you think is going to take the championship?
So I am keeping track. I'm from Texas.
Oh,
right?
I already know. Okay.
So, like, I would want San Antonio to pull this thing through. Although New York showed us yesterday that they tough.
This is gonna be a great series.
It's gonna be a great series.
It's gonna be great.
And we deserve this because the last series with OKC
the
and
past few years have been
it's been a little off a little bit.
Right.
But this has been one heck of a year sports wise. But I'm from Texas, so I'm pulling for the Spurs.
I'm not mad at that.
Hey, I gotta be honest. I mean, that's hey.
I am not mad at that. So the Spurs.
Hey, much respect, New York. Y'all tough. But I'm in Texas.
Yes, sir. Respect that.
Yeah.
Now, for anybody watching this interview who may feel stuck, discouraged, question their purpose or anything right now, what message would you like to leave them with?
First, I don't want you to think that you are different. Because, again, everybody who has ever tried to do anything has felt this. Like, if you can get people to realize that some of the things they freak out about are normal, then they would be okay. Like, it's normal to try to do a big thing and feel overwhelmed. It's normal to want to give up and give in. If you don't ever want to give up, it ain't hard enough. How many, like, if you go work out and you don't feel like, man, I walk out of here, you ain't doing it right.
That's a fact.
Your body reminds you, yep, you did it right. If you feel nothing, that's your body saying you didn't. So it's okay to be sore. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to want to quit. It's okay to be afraid. But here's what I say about fear. Fear can be in the car. It just can never be in the driver's seat. It can be anywhere else. It could be in the passenger, back seat, the trunk. Just cannot be in the driver's seat.
Solid. Man, I really, really, really enjoyed this conversation. Definitely a pleasure speaking with you. And again, like, definitely support what you're doing. So, I mean, this was phenomenal.
Yeah, you know, you so cool.
I appreciate that.
You my sister. Like,
yes, sir.
I know when I walk out of here today,
yes.
I got a sister.
Yes,
I
sir.
love your energy. I love your positivity.
Thank you.
I love what you're doing. And, you know, everybody who's watching, man, stay locked in. The Progress Report is the place to be.
Yes, sir. That was great. Now, anything else you want your listeners and supporters to know?
Man, keep listening.
Yes, sir.
Keep supporting.
That part.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Well, thank you again for your time. This was phenomenal.
I appreciate it.
We're going to do some drops. You stay where you are.
Okay.
So you look in the camera for this one. And like I said, it is our 10-year anniversary, so you can just say who you are, tie that in, and just whatever you want to say is great.
All right.
Whenever you're ready.
Hey everybody, my name is Keon Henderson. I am here on the Progress Report, and let me tell you something. 10 years ain't nothing to laugh about. 10 years, a decade of content, a decade of bringing people in and bringing the best out of them. I want to say from all of us in Texas to all of you in ATL, congratulations on 10 years of progress.
Awesome, that was great. Now we're gonna have you sign our locker.
All
All
right.
our guests sign our locker, so you are no different. We need you to sign that locker, make it special.
You had a lot of guests.
We do, and what's funny, we only had this locker for maybe about 5 years, so
Wow.
this is honestly not even half of the people.
What made you pick a locker as a...
Because the Progress Report is like it's a school feel. My goal with the Progress Report, so this is our first interview. The next time that we do another interview, we'll be more acquainted with each other. It's just, you know, so just to keep track of progress. So I figured a locker would be pretty cool to, you know.
Let's see.
Yeah, and you can sign wherever you like. Just make sure you don't sign over anybody's name.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, a space.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got space. Then we also too got the sides and the backs, so don't feel limited.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
I was gonna say, yeah, we actually had some people sign at the very top too, which is crazy. I would love to see your signature. Yeah, there we go.
I'm doing the back.
Awesome. Oh yeah. Hopefully that marker's working for you.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'll get you a hat. Okay. Now I also have this for you. I don't know if you are a hat guy or not. Okay, perfect. So that's our, Progress Report Green Edition. That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna get a picture with you right in front of the locker.
All right.
Let you be on your way, but that was definitely an awesome episode. Yes, sir. We'll come on this side. All right, Tate, you just come right in the front. Let's do it.
I got it.
Come on here.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Good.
Awesome.
Yeah, it matches.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, it does. That's perfect, man. This was great. Thank you
so
again.
much.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate you.
Much continued success.
Appreciate you, baby, too, man.
Would you mind following me back on Instagram so we can stay tapped in
There we
virtually?
go.
Okay, cool.
What is it on there?
It is I can either put it to you or whatever, but it's let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
It's
All right.
LAASHEP. Yes, at the top. There you go.
Gotcha.
Okay. But yeah, this was great. So realistically, I'll probably put this out the following Monday, not this Monday coming up, but the following Monday.
Okay.
And I'll get with your team and everything. So hopefully we can collaborate on some posts and stuff.
That'll work.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you all
Okay.
so much.
Yes, sir. I was gonna say we can make sure we walk you downstairs, make sure you good. Yes, sir. Okay.
Was that the owner that came in?
No. If it was, I definitely would introduce you. So it's a few other platforms that film here too. This is our show here, but there's other platforms. I just wanted to make sure he didn't film today because normally I'm here Wednesday, so I'm thinking maybe he was about to film. But we're all super supportive of one another. Just wanted to pull up. Yep. I had to turn on the air because I had started to get a little hot. Turn it back off though. But yeah, I was nervous. I'm thinking they had to record this. I'm like, oh shit. But I did check with 8, so he would have told me.
So they work with another platform?
So Mike, the light skin guy, he has his own platform. His platform, it's a few different platforms that film here. But
So you look kind of familiar.
he got the platform where they can freestyle. So
Okay.
you probably seen him. Or you
probably
probably
have.
seen their content on Livehiphopdaily page.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was nervous, like, oh shoot. Well, the good thing is, even if they were filming, that's my last guess. The only thing I got now, the client gonna pull up. We gonna go over his game plan for his music and shit.
Out of town?
Say it again.
Is H out of town?
No. I remember I said H. So today's Thursday. Normally Thursday he's on home.
Right.
Thursday is his date night with his wife.
Oh.
So Wednesday, the only reason why we didn't record yesterday is because he's only in town for a couple of days.
Right.
And my thing was like, shit. At first it was just supposed to be him, but I'm like, shit, I'm gonna just record Thursday. I ain't gonna come in today.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was super cool. He was definitely cool. But I like him. Like I said, I be listening to his services and whatnot online, and I like him because he's super raw. Like he's just authentic.
Yeah.
You know, for the other pastor I watch online, I feel like he would never be raw like that. I can't see it.
Yeah.
But I love relatable people. Like, shit, ain't nobody perfect.
Exactly.
But I respect the fact that he know like he just aware.
Right.
It's like, I don't know, I just fuck with people that's aware.